Welcome to the second week of Dark Studies, where we're learning about forensic psychology. I'm breaking down my classes week by week, semester by semester. For some reason, my second class that I'm taking, we haven't started, and it's about to start week 3, so hopefully that gets taken care of. But we're still in the psychological evaluation of competencies, syndromes, and sanity issues. So grab your popcorn, grab your pop, your water, whatever you need, your snack, and sit down and let's do this. We're going to start with a disorder called Factitious Disorder. It was priorly known as Munchausen syndrome. If you guys remember Gypsy Rose, her mama, that's a good example. Factitious disorder is when someone fakes, exaggerates, or induces physical or psychological symptoms in themselves, and they do it for an internal emotional need for attention in order to play this sick role, like a feel bad for me type of role. They need to be able to get attention and care from this. They can't just do this and then not get anything. It's not for an external gain, it's 100% internal. Basically, they just fake illnesses in order to be a patient and have someone feel bad for them. It could not be anything like that at all. They could not even be sick. They could be completely healthy, as we saw with Gypsy Rose. Although her mother was doing it to Gypsy, typically it's with the individual themselves. Malingering is the next one that we're going to talk about, and I've personally had experience with this when I was in the Marine Corps. I had a couple of Marines that kept trying to fake injuries so that they can get out of PT or cleaning or anything like that. Malingering is when someone deliberately fakes or exaggerates symptoms for a personal gain, such as getting out of PT, work, getting medication, avoiding jail. It sounds kind of like factitious disorder, but there's a difference. You got to remember that malingering is for an external gain, like, hey, I don't really want to go to work today, so I'm going to fake sick, compared to factitious disorder, where it's like, I really want people to feel bad for me. Factitious disorder is also something that's not going to be like a one and done or even a couple times like malingering. It's going to be like over a period of time, whether that's days, weeks, months. I think it's typically years. So there's a big difference with that. Like, let's say I know about breast cancer and I fake that I have breast cancer, but I'm doing the research and everything. Sometimes it's going to be inconsistent. Like a malingering, like if you do one little white lie and you're like, oh, my knee hurts, I can't do this. Okay, like it's not that hard to fake you have a fake knee injury, But if I have factitious disorder and I'm saying I had breast cancer, like something really exaggerative, I might not know all the symptoms that go with it because I'm not a physician. Like I can look it up, but just because I look it up doesn't mean I know every nitty gritty detail nor hit it. Like you gotta hit a lot of marks to keep that lie going. So keep in mind that factitious disorder is for an internal gain and malingering is for a external gain. The last disorder that we talked about is called conversion disorder, otherwise known as functional neurological symptom disorder. This is when your body is so stressed or you've gone through so much trauma that you start taking on neurological symptoms such as paralysis, weakness, seizures, and it can't be explained by everyday medical tests. It's not faked. Like the person's not trying to do that. It's a subconscious reaction because your body is taking all of that trauma and just converting it into something else in the body because it doesn't know where to go. If you guys have read the book, The Body Keeps a Score, it's kind of like that. Like you go through so much, your body's like, I can't handle this. And then it just starts tweaking out in your body. So the person's not consciously doing this. It is a subconscious factor. So there's not really a gain to it. That's the end of the lesson. All we talked about was the differences between those three. If you guys are still confused or you have something to say about it, please leave a comment below and we're going to see what comes in store for week 3.